there YouTube. Today I want to show you all this 1987 Buick Grand National with 73,000 miles. Now this will be my first ever tour of one of these, and this is the second generation for the Buick Regal, which ran from 78 all the way up to 87. So yeah, this was the last year. For the Grand National, this was the most popular and most sought after year. You guys need to realize this is such a difficult find. This could be the first and last time that I could run into one. And unfortunately, this example is in such great shape. I'm meaning to do one for the longest time. What really makes this car distinct is that it packs a turbocharged 3.8 liter V6 under the hood. Packs 245 horsepower. Doesn't sound like a lot, but has lots of low-end torque, and this thing weighs nothing. Now, please excuse me if I sound as if I'm rushing through this tour or if I'm not too detailed, because I am cold and crappy. It was literally 35 degrees when I arrived, and a 40% chance of snow. Looking in back, I love how absolutely everything is blacked out, and the only piece of chrome on this car is just the wheels there and the exhaust tips. I love that. I already popped the trunk earlier. And it's actually pretty large, somewhat shallow, but again, large. I assume the spare tire would have been here. Previous owner had a sound system. Car rides on these 225 6015s, rear drum brakes, pretty common those days. For the moment, this interior seems to be in great shape. 87 car, and the interior still looking pretty good. Seat is powered, of course. Back and forth. More thigh support, etc. Backrest. This is where you tilt the backrest. And you can see you still have a decent amount of legroom back here. Rear passengers will feel just fine. Everything here is padded. Side as well. No center armrest though. And this is the seat belt. It's just a strap around the waist. Not sure how safe this is. Rear passengers really won't be doing too hot, but this was 1987. American automaker still didn't know that much better. Ashtrays on the backrest here. Now qualities on the door panel, self-explanatory. Padded cloth throughout, padded armrest. Door locks, mirrors. It's a manual adjustment, but it works. You don't have to roll down the window to adjust it by hand. And of course the power windows. The key, start the car, and this is for the trunk, I assume, or for the glove box. Either or. Alrighty, so this will be my first ever tour of a Buick Grand National. I've been wanting to do one of these for the longest time, for the reason that these things really have a cool factor to them. It's just so rare to hear about an 80s American car that was turbocharged, and this one having the 3.8 liter turbocharged 6. This thing has to be a rocket. I mean, these things weigh literally nothing. As Buicks have always been known to be, these seats are very soft, cushiony, lower section. Backrest, not so much. Hugs your back somewhat. Quite small in my opinion. I feel a little bit too large in these seats. There's sufficient thigh support too, can't ask for any more. There's no center stack that will intrude with comfort. Again, lots of legroom. Now the steering wheel is off-centered. Now I have the camera centered and the steering wheel isn't centered. It's shifted a little bit too far to the left, so that's a little bit odd. The steering wheel's nicely thick, it is leather wrapped. The hazards are down below over here. You have to push them. Now the hazards are going, and you pull it like so to deactivate them. Here on the turn signal lever, you have the instrument speed wipers, cruise control, tilt the steering wheel. The horn is in the center. There's no airbag in this car. And I forgot mentioning interior quality. The entire dashboard is soft to the touch. It's all padded. Everything here, even this too. Glove box. Ooh, this is to unlatch the trunk. It works. Glove box is average sized. It feels like it's going to break. It's one hunk of plastic. The climate control, cigarette lighter, aftermarket radio, rear defogger, and this is to adjust the mirror on the right side, the passenger side mirror. Panel dim, and the headlamps. Down below we have this long center console. There's no armrest here. This car has a 4-speed automatic. This would have been the ashtray, and I have no clue what this does. This opens up, of course. Plastic is cracking. Everything's very creaky though. But again, there should have been an armrest here. Sun visors are somewhat thick. Mirror and vanity light, and you have a dimming function right there. Same deal on the, oh no, driver's side doesn't have a mirror and vanity light. But what does it say here? Oh, they already recommended 7,500 mile oil intervals right there. That's strange. Ooh, it's mean looking. Yeah, the turbo right there, it's so easy to change. And thank goodness it's intercooled. Well, again, we have this 245 horsepower turbocharged 3.8 liter rock solid motor. Now there's no tack, unfortunately. I'm surprised the previous owner never added one. That would have been a wise thing. You just have the little boost gauge right there for the turbo. It really does sound awesome. Very loud. This was never really a high revving engine. This thing was more about low end torque, even without the turbo. Yeah, that's enough here. So guys, I just had to share with you all this Grand National. This could be the first and last time that I can have this opportunity, as these cars are very rare and hard to find. Fortunately, this clean example popped up. So anyways guys, thanks for watching, and hope you all enjoyed the tour of this Grand National.